to say about the game.
All right. Yeah, my name is Coach David Gattacco. I'm with Mulberry High School. To my right here, I got my senior Alex Fisher. To my left, I got Noah Campbell.
Would you like to make a statement about the game?
It was a great game. I mean, you know, it could have went either way on that. You know, I thought, you know, bases juice. We had a tough pass ball there. It's just baseball, you know. We fought hard all year long, and, you know, we just came up short in that situation. I was hoping to maybe scratch a few runs early. Didn't happen. It was a dogfight all the way, and I knew it was going to be a battle down the home stretch.
With the little blister, how did that affect?
Blister, Alex?
Yeah, it was just on that last fastball when I walked the kid. I felt it building up, but I didn't think it would rip. It's just the skin came open, and then the next layer of skin was just showing it was stinging. So, yeah.
Must have been frustrating at such a.
Yeah, it was
that
tough.
moment
It
in a
was tough.
2-2 game.
Yeah.
Especially that's the first time it happened all year, so it was just like
Wow.
worst time ever. So
So it wasn't like a nail creating anything?
no, it was
like
just.
a
I think it was just
blister?
the friction of the seams just rubbing. So.
Coach, talk about his season and what he did.
I mean, he's been great all year. I mean, he's kept us in ball games, you know, always giving us a chance to win when he starts on the mound. It is unfortunate. I mean, he had a big blister on the throwing hand, on the index finger. So we have Noah in the tank, so it was just time to go with Noah. You know, he's been rock solid all year. I mean, pretty much maxing his pitch counts out, you know, lasting through complete games. These two right here have pitched against the best all year. You know, so their records don't really show what they really can do, but we faced a lot of tough competition, and they've been our rock. When they're on the mound, we have a lot of confidence. We think we're going to get the job done.
Coach, you just talk about just a remarkable Cinderella journey for your program to, you know, first regional in 17 years, and you just, you know, roll through the beat Jefferson, and you beat McKeel. Talk to me just about the journey to.
It was just crazy, you know. We go into the Jefferson game, you know, looking that we know. I mean, these guys. I mean, look at their wall and their dugout. A lot of ex-big leaguers. Just the environment that we were going into. To come away with a win in that environment was really big for the program. We knew that was going to be the toughest. If we could come up with a win there, we were going to potentially make a run. You know, Tarpon Springs. You know, they really weren't much of a challenge. They have one pitcher that dominated early on, beat the 1 seed. We fell with Tarpon Springs. We ended up beating them 10-0. And then, I mean, that McKeel game was crazy. I mean, it was the biggest game in Polk County. 2 crosstown rivalries, sellout crowd, and we did enough to win. Like I said, we were both winners that night. I mean, we gave the crowd an excellent game to watch. I was really proud of the team then.
Obviously, they pitched really well. You kind of knew this was going to be a game that could be a coin flip. Is that how you kind of saw it?
Yep.
As well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we knew the guy on the mound is a stud. I mean, he was throwing a lot of off speeds for strikes, slider. He had working real well. We had tough with that pitch. You know, I knew it was going to be a pitcher's duo and come down to one mistake, and whoever would make it, you know, make it. It's unfortunate we have to lose on a pass ball, but like in baseball, it just doesn't happen with one play. I mean, there's numerous stuff during that game that we could have done better to get not be in that position at the end. And, you know, I know this guy right here, you know, he wears his heart on his sleeve. It's just tough to lose in that situation, you know.
Was the pitch, did it slip a little bit, or what happened on the pitch specifically?
Yeah, it's just tough. I had no idea that he had pulled his skin off, so I kind of trying to get hot in a hurry.
You had come in a rush.
It's a tough situation. You just can't have that pitch. You gotta find a way to channel it in and execute. We just didn't do that today.
Were you able to get enough warm-ups? Because I saw Coach Henty out there.
Yeah, they told me to come on the mound. I'd rather just warm up in the pen and do my own thing, kind of how I've been doing all year. But we're not. This isn't a regular game. This is a seasonal final, so you just gotta adapt to whatever they give you and just roll with it.
Because normally, when a pitcher comes in due to injury, they give you unlimited pitches to get ready, or what was the deal with that?
Well, it's tough that, you know, he's a starter all year. You know, obviously down the stretch in the playoff time, he had to come out of the pen a couple times. You know, and he has his routine. Like, you know, I went out there seeing that he had a cut on his finger, so it was like immediate. We had to get him loose, and it was just a tough situation. I thought he handled it good, you know. The pitch, it was outside. It was a wild pitch, but I thought he handled the situation on getting warm as close as he did. Because he is a starter, he takes a long time to warm, and I was a little bit nervous about that, of not giving him enough time. But it was the cards we were dealt, and we played the hand.
Talk about your performance on the mound. What was working for you? How you're feeling out there. Again, it's the grand stage you guys have worked towards for you to be pitching in that position all year.
Yeah. One thing though, before our pitching coach, he's actually really sick right now in the hospital. So I do think that, kind of changed up the game plan a little bit because he's the guy that calls pitches. And, he wasn't there today, so we had to adapt to that. But some things are still working. The fastball is working, and the slider. I got to change, but I didn't throw it as much because fastball slider combo is working pretty good. So.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, Noah did a great job helping us stay in, calling the pitches. He was, him and I were working in the corner, Coach Dan. But the thing is like Alex said, we got to the bus this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. Our pitching coach was very sick during the whole ride down, and we actually had to take him to the hospital. That's how sick he was. So he's in the hospital right now during the game. But I think we adapted. It could have went either way. I think it was a good team effort.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Guys, thank you very much for your
Yeah.
time.